Hi! So let's just dive right into this because the video is going to post later and people can watch later if they can't jump on now. So yes, this might be a little bit longer because I have some great stuff that I'm going to tell you about. So if you have questions during it, feel free to, comment, and hopefully I can see the comments. Actually, Kat, I see that you're on. Can you say something so I can see if I can actually see the comments? Because right now I just see that you're on. Hi, okay, great, woo, woo, I can see the comments. Okay, so let's just get into this. I have notes here because I get off topic all the time. No luck? No luck? What do you mean? Oh, yay. Yep, yeah, I see the comments. They're probably delayed. And hopefully my thing isn't delayed because I'm totally on Wi-Fi right now because I ran out of all my data. So I'm going to go over a few things, and I'm going to tell you first what I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to introduce, I think it's delayed. Okay, good to know. I'll keep an eye on the comments then. I'm going to introduce the company. I'm going to kind of tell you what an MLM is if you've never heard of it. I'm going to tell you why we are a little different. SeneGence being different. I'm going to kind of tell you about the incentives that we have and how you make money, how you sell, answer the question, is it too saturated? Because I know that's one that a few people wanted answered. And then how do you start? How do you become a distributor? How does everything kind of coincide eventually? So first of all, I'll tell you a little bit about me. My name is Kylie Harward. I live in Springville, Utah. I grew up in Spanish Fork, but my husband and I live in Springville. We have 2 little boys. We have a dog who's great. And we've been married for about 5.5 years, and right now I'm a bank teller at Pacific Horizon Credit Union, in case you wanted to know. I also went to cosmetology school, so I have been a fan of makeup and hair in the beauty industry for a very long time. Now, I do want to get to know each of you, and so after this video, I will hopefully be able to get introduced to most of you. But a little introduction on the company. So the CEO is Joni Rogers, and I don't know if you've heard her name before, but she actually started this company back in 1999. What? It's been around for a while. So a history on her. This is actually really cool. When I learned this, I was like, all right, I like this lady. She was, more than 20 years ago, a top earner in the company Mary Kay. So she's done direct sales. She's done network marketing. She liked it, but while she was doing Mary Kay, she found that she loved the idea of direct sales, but she knew that there could be better products and a better compensation plan. And so she decided to start her own from the ground up. And keep in mind, she's a single mom. She started this in a trailer, or out of a trailer, with 6 colors. And the reason why she wanted to do this was she wanted us to make money. She wanted us to make the money. She didn't want it to go through the big box stores and have them make all the money. She felt like if it was that good of a product, that other people should be able to benefit from it and have better lifestyles from it. My eye itches. Oh my gosh, why is it itching? So she started this from the ground up. It's debt-free. It's been debt-free from day one, which is amazing because they put millions of dollars into this, and she's never had to get a loan. And how she did it, she did trade shows. She did door-to-door. She knows what it's like to be a distributor. So what she wanted to create was an opportunity for distributors like her to have a chance to make money to change their families' lives and their lives for forever, basically. So the company is established. It's here to stay. And here's to kind of give you an idea of the growth we've had. So last year alone, 2016, it grew over 2,000%. That's insane. Let's put this in perspective. So the average cosmetic line industry, like L'Oreal, Avon, Mary Kay, that sort of thing, I think it's about 4%, or they're supposed to grow about 6%, and all of them grew within that range. Avon actually decreased, like 1 or 2%, and then here SeneGence is growing 2,000%. What? And that is just like, that's like a testimony to say, like, we're here to stay, we're established. It's not just a phase, it's not going to fizzle out, it's here for good. And so on that note, I know some people are actually, like, they don't know what an MLM is. So I'm saying this word, MLM, direct sales, network marketing. What is it? It's not a pyramid scheme. That's what it's not, okay? A lot of people are like, oh, it's one of those pyramid schemes, like all the people at the top make the money. Well, guess what? I mean, most companies are that way. And pyramid schemes, actual pyramid schemes, are illegal, so they don't exist anymore. Thank goodness. This is set up so, yes, it's kind of gives the shape as a pyramid, just like how you'd have a CEO, a president, director, manager, employees, kind of just goes down. Same thing, you have your upline, and they have their upline, and then you're their downline, and it goes like that. So that is what an MLM is. What's different, though, about this is you can actually surpass the person above you, which is great. So there's no cap. Let's say the person above you makes $10,000 and you end up earning $20,000. There's no cap. You can do that. Hi, Brittany. How are you? I'm just diving into this, so just join in, add comments as you want. I think it's a little delayed, but if you have questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer them while we're live. So I wrote notes, so I'm trying to just kind of go off of this. So what makes us different from other MLM companies? Because as we know, there is Mary Kay, there is Avon, there is, gosh, I don't know. There's thousands of different cosmetic lines. One amazing thing, and there's more, but one amazing thing that makes SeneGence different is all of our formulas are patented. When I learned that, I was like, whoa, like that's really cool, because you see a lot of lip stains out there or things that claim to be like lip scents. None of them are lip scents because our formula is patented. You're not going to find it anywhere else. Saying it's smudge proof, it's smudge proof. Like, it's not going to come off. Same with the rest of their cosmetics. Their eyeshadow, their foundation, their skincare, all of the formulas are patented, which is a great tool for all of us to have access to, because no one else you're not going to find it anywhere else, basically, is what I'm saying. So they are high end, but they're just like a smidgen below pharmaceutical grade, so that way we can sell them, which is great because you can make up to a 50% profit off of all of this. That's really unheard of, actually. To have a direct sales company offer you the option to make 50% off of a product that they're selling, that's big. So the profit margin, really high. I like that. What also is great is that it's affordable for everybody. It's not Walmart affordable, but don't put Walmart stuff on your face because it's not good for it. But it's actually affordable for most people, and so I like that it is true to what it says. It's smudge proof. It helps heal your skin. It's waterproof. It protects you from UV rays, which is great. I think a lot of people these days don't know that they need to keep their skin protected from the sun, and then they get skin cancer later. So I'm getting off tangent, so gotta get back to my notes. So another cool thing is made in the U.S. We have manufacturing facilities in Oklahoma and in California, and that's where we produce all of our product. A fun fact about this, you guys are gonna be blown away because when I heard this, I was like, whoa. So, get this, the size of a Home Depot building, the average Home Depot building is about 100,000 square feet. We grew so much last year that we outgrew that, that size by a lot. And the new building is 700,000 square feet. That's huge! So, I thought that was a really, really cool fun fact. Like I said before, we have a really generous compensation plan. That's another thing that sets us apart from other companies in general. So we have a very generous compensation plan, and we also have a sisterhood. We have a team of women that support each other, and we're friends. Like, we want this to work for every single one of us. So it really is a true sisterhood, which I personally really like because I have 2 boys and I get busy with life, and to be able to have that outlet, to have friends that have the same goals in common as me is great. Let's see. And another thing is these products are in high demand. So they didn't expect the growth of 2,000%. Who can expect that? The products are in high demand. So they come in and they go out just as fast. So even though it might be that they're on the shelves for 1 minute, they're going to be right back off the shelves because people want it that bad. It's still easy to get your hands on, but we put a little bit more work into it right now, and they're actually working on it day in and day out, and it's been improving immensely, which is great. And I already went over how there's no cap, that you can actually surpass your upline, which really, what job can you just get promotion after promotion and rise to the top of the company on your own terms? Like, that's not out there. I can't be like, hey, boss, I would like to have your job now because it makes more money. It doesn't work that way in the real world with other, regular businesses, 9-to-5 jobs. So let's go to the next thing. This question is kind of broad, but why would you want to join? I have a few answers for you. So get ready for it. There's a lot of incentives why you would want to join. A few things. You get free product. Who likes free product? Me. So you get free product. You get a paycheck to play with makeup. That sounds great. It is great. You get that sisterhood that I talked about. You get a sense of purpose that's it's different from like the roles that you already have in your everyday life. So like, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I have another job. I still do hair on the side, but like this has given me a different sense of purpose where I feel like I'm growing myself. I'm not stunted in what I can learn and what I can do and how I can help people. I'm able to grow as much as I want, and this is giving me that opportunity to do so. There also is free trips and free cars, and you get to be your own boss. Like, there's no one telling you what you can and can't do. It's your business. You get to do what you want to do. We happen to just help you along the way. So, speaking of that, we have a very unique team. This team specifically inside of SeneGence is so unique because we have so many tools and resources to go to learn the stuff that people have already done, so it's duplicated, that they've found success with, and we can do that too. So every single person will find success because they have the system in place to do it. And we just are able to teach each person the same thing. I love that. And you can do it part-time. You can do it full-time. You can just do it as like a side thing, or for personal use. To get a percentage off for personal use is always fantastic. And then, like I said, again, you get paid to play with makeup. So those are some of the main excuse me, some of the main highlights that I was just like stoked about when I learned them, and as I've learned them throughout the 6 months I've been doing this. So a lot of people have wondered this question: how much is it? Well, here's the cool thing. It's $55. It's $55. That's not a lot. So a little bit about that. It's kind of like a Costco membership. This is the easiest way to explain it. So it's like a Costco membership. You sign up. It's an annual fee of $55, which, by the way, Costco is raising their price to $55. I just learned that the other day. And you get access to buy in bulk at 20 to 50% off. If you want it for personal use, I would bank on about 20 to 30% off. If you want to do this as your business, to make money and to sell these products, then I would bank on 40 to 50% off, which means more free product for you. And what you get when you sign up and get the $55 is you actually get a big old box, and it has a catalog in it. It has a book in there that Joni wrote about her experience of growing this business, and how you can grow your own. And then a zip drive that has oodles of training on it. And you get a catalog. Did I already say that? You get a catalog that you can keep or give to a customer if they are like, oh, I want to see what else is in there. Which you end up giving those away a lot. So one other thing is there are no monthly minimums. A lot of companies have you set up on an auto ship. So if you're not set up on the auto ship, you don't get to keep your membership, basically. This is a little different. There's no monthly minimums. However, you do need to place a 100 PV order every 6 months to keep an active membership. So just keep that in mind. There's no kits. I know a lot of people are expecting kits, like, oh, do I need to buy this kit for $500 or this kit for $1,000? There's actually no kits. This is the great part, is you go in, you look at your back office, and you can create your order however you want, as little or as big as you want, with whatever you want in it. So if you want skincare, get all skincare. If you want a combination of everything, that's up to you. It's 100% up to you. And they offer a money-back guarantee to all their customers. And so us being as distributors, if this is something that you decide later on that you're like, oh, this just isn't working out, and I don't know, for some reason, they treat you right. So that should not be a stress by any means. They will get you taken care of. Don't worry, basically. What we do is we teach you how to order smart so you can get max profit. So you can get the max percentage off and then the max profit from all your sales that you do. And honestly, where else can you start your business, your own business, for $55? Like, let's say you wanted to be a part of the Ulta franchise. You're going to have to go to the bank and get a loan to start that. I don't know if it would be cool to have an Ulta, right? We all shop there all the time. But there's no way you could start one for $55. And so with that in mind, you do need to invest in yourself. This is your business. And so what you put in is what you get out. And as you invest in yourself, you are more invested in your customers, you're more invested in your sales, and you reap all that back in return. No doubt about it. And the same thing goes for like those big box companies. You don't walk in there and their shelves are empty. I mean, they would never make any money that way. So we do recommend ordering at least a 300 PV order so you can So you can start off on the right foot, basically. So you can get your business going and keep that revenue happening, so you can have the income that you want. There's a lot of people ask, how do you get paid? You get paid once a month. It's usually between like the 13th and the 15th. Kind of depends on if there's holidays or if it's a weekend. So you get your commission check once a month. And a commission check starts when you build your team. Sorry, I'm getting bubbles. And the other way you get paid is sales. So you can make money every single day if you want. You don't just have to sit around and wait for your commission check. You can make money all day long. That's up to you. A few other people asked, which I kind of just said this, but how do you make money? So two ways. There's two ways to make money. The first one is personal sales, which is product you sell. The second way is building a team. And we utilize social media like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all of those goodies that we're on all the time anyways. We utilize those to build our team, to sell our product, to create relationships so we can have all that stuff. And let's see, help your team members. As you build your team, we help you build it. We help teach you how to use all those social media outlets so you can build your team, and you end up making 10% off of anyone that you personally recruit on your first line, and it adds up. It's really great. Now, how do you sell? How do you sell? So I kind of said that, like, we utilize social media, but at the same time, you're kind of just sharing it, because when I first tried it, I showed my mom and my sister, I showed my mother-in-law and my sister-in-laws, and I was showing it, I was sharing it with them, and they were like, "Oh, that's so cool, I want some." So it wasn't, if you get it in their hands, it sells itself. That's really as simple as it is. Get the product in their hands, they're going to use it, and they're going to be like, "Oh my heck, it doesn't come off." And they're going to realize, wow, this isn't going to come off of my husband or my kids or my clothes. It's great. And that's like all of it. Like none of it's going to come off until you take it off. I got this question as well, and I wanted to, if you guys have questions while I'm talking, please feel free to ask them. I hope I'm still getting comments. So, is it too saturated? I know that this is actually a very common concern for so many people. A lot of people are like, "Oh, well, my neighbor sells it," and like they freak out because their neighbor sells it, and they're like, "Yeah, it's too saturated. She sells it." One person. So what I had to say to that, though, is a few different things. No, it's not too saturated. It's not saturated, actually. Doesn't even meet the qualifications yet for that. Utah does have the highest percent of distributors, but get this, it's still less than 1% of the female population. Whoa! So it's virtually impossible for there to be more sellers than buyers, especially at this point in time. Like, it can't happen. I wanted to give you an example in regards to, like, well, if your neighbor does sell it or your sister sells it, and it scares you, like, don't doubt yourself if you hear that your friend or your neighbor sells it, because, really, who cares? You all have different networks. Only 10% of your network with your friend or whoever it is that you know are going to overlap. You have that 90% that is yours, that you are going to be exposing all these new people to, and they're going to freak out. Here's a great example of how this is not saturated and how that's networks don't overlap. So the team we're on, you're going to probably be surprised by this. The team we're on started by a lady up in Kaysville, and within like about a 4 or 5 mile radius, there are 30 distributors. So you can go knock on every other door or every single door, guaranteed they're going to be a distributor. And every single one of them has found success, and majority of them are ranked as a princess or a crown princess or higher. And that means that they've done $5 million in sales. So 30 people in the same neighborhood found success with tons of different people. That's crazy. I think that just goes to show you exactly what I said before, that I wouldn't stress about it. Your networks are not going to coincide that much. So the next thing I would like to tell you in regards to, is it too saturated? We have right now in where we're at in life right now, we have the opportunity to connect to so many different people through social media. Like, freak, I'm talking to a girl in New York that I don't even know, and I wouldn't have known her if it weren't for social media. And how this works is it actually brings up different eras of your life. Like, people come out of the woodworks. You'll find people like your childhood friend or someone you went to high school with or junior high with or college with, or someone that your husband went to college with. Like, people just come out of the woodworks and you're like, wow, I haven't talked to you in so long. And you form relationships, and it's really fun because you get to reconnect with these people that you haven't heard from or seen in so long. And then you get to expand into their network, into their families and friends too. So there's endless amounts of people. Like, it's really insane when you think about it. I would actually even recommend getting your friend or your neighbor to do this with you, because it's so much more fun when you have someone that you can BS with about it, that you can just call up and be like, oh my gosh, guess what just happened? It's fun to have your friends in it with you. Like, one of my best friends growing up is on my team, and we do this together, and we talk every day, and it's great. It is a lot of fun, especially if you get like your sister involved or your best friend involved. Like, you guys will have a blast. And then also, let's see, so where I'm losing my place. So another thing to keep in mind is the effort you put in, you will get paid for. No doubt about it. So whether you're looking for like $200 a month or $10,000 a month, you can reach those goals, guaranteed. Our system, how we help you, how we teach you to do things, you can hit those goals for sure. That's what's so great about the team members and the whole system that we have in place, all of the trainings that we have in place, and our leaders of the company. We are literally just hitting momentum. So I forgot my paper, but I'm going to explain this to you. There are phases of a network marketing company that they have to go through. There's two phases. This is like the beginning phase. I can't remember the name of this one. So if any of you that are on remember the name of this phase, tell me. And then there's momentum. Gosh, that's going to bug me. So anyways, so SeneGence obviously it started in 1999. It already hit phase 1. And then we've been in phase 2. This is where they prove that they are going to last. Obviously, it's been going for 17 years. Am I doing my math right? And they are now, because of that growth that they experienced last year, concentration. Yes, thank you, Natalie. Yes, concentration. So the concentration phase. No, you're right, Nat. That's totally right. That's where they're proving that they are actually going to stay. And this is crazy. So you have all the companies. Majority of them fail in the first phase. They don't even last. 5% of them do last, and those 5% have to go through the concentration phase, and many of them never even hit momentum. This company is hitting momentum right now, and the momentum phase is literally when millionaires are born. It's mind-blowing. Like, I know, you're like, no. It's crazy. So if you can't even think of millions, think of thousands. How would thousands affect your life? So you have that, oh, I scratched my neck. You have that momentum phase, and get this isn't like 6-month time span. This is 7 to 10 years. That's how long the momentum phase lasts. So Mary Kay has definitely surpassed its momentum phase. It's been around for a while. It was a huge hype, quite a while back. But they've hit stabilization, so they're still around. They're a household name, which is great. And people still are joining right now because they have stabilized. Like, they're there for good. And guess what? SeneGence is hitting that. So we're going through momentum right now. You guys are all on the ride with us. And, like, the possibilities are endless at this point in time. And when we hit stabilization, that's when you are going to be able to, you're going to just continue to have this residual income. And you're going to be your lives are going to be so blessed because of it. And your family's going to be so blessed because of it. I know for a fact this will happen for every single person that puts forth the effort and does this and gets in it right now, because you have those 7 to 8 years. Sure, after the 8 years, you might still be able to get success. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. But right now, this is the golden time. Like, get in, get going. You won't regret it. And also, I wanted to kind of tell you, so I kind of brought to the point about, like, distributors, how there's actually less than 200,000. There's less than 200,000. That's a very small number. Very, very small. I think the right number is 168,000, but check me on that. Can you imagine, so there's about 5 to 10% of those distributors in Utah. So that might seem kind of high. It's really not. Especially because we all know someone that lives outside of the state. And if you live outside of the state right now, or you have family or friends that live outside of the state right now, what if they brought this to that state? What if you are the person that brings this and introduces it and gets people on board, and you build your team in that state because your opportunity is just so golden? Like, bring it to them. They're gonna love it. Why do you think Utah gets on board all of these MLMs all the time? Like, Utah is, like, known for MLMs. Like, you got Jamberry, you got Avon, Tupperware, Pampered Chef, Mary Kay, good grief, Rodan and Fields. Like, the list goes on and on. But right now, there's a very small percentage of distributors in Utah. We do carry the most percentage, but it's nothing compared to what's going to happen over the next 8 years. So if you don't even live in the state, or you think of somebody that lives outside the state, get them in. Like, get on board. Don't wait. So I'll just go right into the next thing, which is probably a question a lot of you have had. How do I start? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, this sounds great, but I have no idea what to do next. Here's the thing. Jump in. Just jump in. You'll learn as you go. That's what we've all done. And that is why we have all of those trainings in place, because we help you. We help you learn as you go. So don't be afraid that you don't know every single little detail right from the get-go. If your gut is telling you to dive into this, just do it. Like, just do it. Also, the discount is really great. So there's another reason. I'm going to kind of tell you my story, how I got started, how I learned about this. So I have a really great friend up in Logan. We lived in Logan for a couple of years. And she always looked put together. She always looked like she was ready for the day, but she never really seemed super into makeup. After we moved back down to Springville, I started seeing, like, her post her posts about this smudge-proof lipstick, and I was like, that's weird. I didn't think she wore lipstick. I was like, maybe it's just something she bought at Sephora and thought it was cool. And then time went on, and she started posting more things, and then she posted a color that I was like, oh, heck, I like that color. So I messaged her, and I was like, Kay, I would like to try this on. So I made her come down to my house in Springville and show me, and I was like, oh, whoa, like, it's true, like, it doesn't come off. And I was kind of actually blown away by it. And so I was like, if you're selling this, obviously you have to, like, get in it somehow. So tell me how much it is to start. And she was like, well, it's $55. And I was like, so it's $55 to start, and it's $55 to buy a starter kit. So my very own lipstick, lip gloss, and oops remover. Or I could pay $55 and then buy my own at a discount whenever I want. Well, I was stupid, and I was like, well, I'll just buy the lipstick for now. I was like, thanks anyways. And so time went on, I used it for a few weeks, and she was like, how do you like it? And I was like, okay, well, my mom wants some, my sister wants some, my aunts want some, so can you come down again so we can try it all on? So she came down to the house, and they're trying it on. They bought a ton of stuff, and she was like, Kylie, why don't you just do this? You know you love it. And I was like, stop. Like, my life is good right now. I don't really want anything to impede in my life. Like, things are going good. I just had a kid, too. How old is he? I don't know. He's like 5 months old. Maybe 4 months old. And I was like, things are going good. Like, I just don't really want to, like, interrupt what's happening, like, the flow of my life. So thanks, but no thanks. I'll let you know. But she planted that in my head, and I was like, son of a, like, I'm totally thinking about it at this point. So I talked to Kevin about it, which is my husband, and I was like, Kate, if I did this, obviously there's going to be a learning curve. Like, I'm going to have to get to know new ways of doing things, and I'm going to have to kind of, like, work this around the family schedule. So are you on board, or do you not want me to do this? And then we started talking about the possibilities, like, hey, we could redo our bathroom. We could get a new car. We could move out of our house and get a different house. He could quit his job and go to school full time, which he's going to do this fall. And, like, we just started just thinking about all these possibilities, and I was like, I got to do it. Like, it would be stupid for me not to try. And so I texted her, and I was like, Kiki, gosh dang it, you sold me. I'm joining. Let me know what I need to do. So she's like, okay, here's the link. Sign up. And then I'll tell you what to do next. And I was like, all right. And so I did that. I signed up, and guess what? I did every single thing she told me to do. She told me to create a Facebook group. She told me to post a live video of showing people that it doesn't come off. She told me to do a party, and to place my first order. I did those 4 things, and in my first month, I profited $1,000. I'm not saying that to, like, brag. I'm saying that because I was iffy, and if I didn't even say yes to the opportunity, I wouldn't have ever made that $1,000. I wouldn't have ever met these girls that are on my team, like Kat and Satara and Natalie and Monica, and good grief, there's a few, and I can't even name them all, but I wouldn't have been able to have all of that in my life right now if I had never just jumped in. Like, I didn't know anything else. I knew that the lipstick didn't come off. I knew it was $55 to join, and I let her just lead me the rest of the way. I did everything she said because she did everything that her upline said, which is the system that's put in place. So for me, to have that work for me, and I can show that to somebody else and have that work for them and have them see that success in their life, means the world. Like, that is the most exciting thing when someone is like, oh my gosh, I just sold $600 at a party. And I'm like, oh my heck, that's crazy. How'd you do it? It's awesome. It's awesome because it's there. Like, you can have that. It's not something that's just, I'm not blowing smoke. Like, it's actually there. So that's kind of, that's how you start. I guess I've said PV a few times. So let me inform you on some of this is where I'll tell you some of the nitty-gritty things about this. Oh, that's probably so much better, huh? It's alive! Oh my gosh, when I get excited, this happens. I'm excited. So, PV. I'm going to read this straight from here so I don't add extra verbiage to where you're like, what the crap is she saying? So what is PV? PV is product value. Because SeneGence is an international company and the prices vary from one country to the next, the products are assigned values. These values are used to determine discount rates, commission, and incentives earned. For distributors in the US, PV is equal to half of retail value. So $20 equals 10 PV. So to put that in perspective, when we say a 300 PV order, it's $600, but it's 300 PV, and that's the amount, it's half. So that's roughly the amount you pay for a 300 PV order. That actually hits you at the 40% discount, but we can get into that in a minute. So I kind of want to go and what am I saying? So I'm laughing because I actually talked to my husband about this next thing before I did this, and he made a very perverted comment. But I won't go there. But I wanted to kind of see where you guys are at. So who went to school, got a degree, graduated, and has a job now doing what they went to school for? Who did everything right in their life, like right by the book, you know what I mean? Who has done that and still somewhat struggles to thrive, to support their family? My husband is still in school, and it's rough. It's rough as all get out because, he's gone all the time. He still works full time. And I work too. We have 2 kids. And basically, when this opportunity approached, I was like, I have to do this because if I can make enough money to make up for what he makes at work so he can quit his job and focus on school and get done in a year, that's how I can help support my family. That's how I can help support my husband and show him that I support him in his school, that I support him in what he's wanting to do as well. So we all have different goals. We all have different reasons for wanting to do this. That is publicly, I'm saying it out loud. That has been my goal this whole time, is to make it so my husband can quit his job and go to school full time and get done, because it's really awful having him be gone all the time. You feel like a single mom, basically. So MLMs are there as an option to help with that hurt and that burden, that financial stress. It's there as an option. It can even replace it. It can even replace what you're already doing, is what I mean by that. Let me tell you this. So direct sales they made $300 billion last year alone. Billion. They are up to about $187 billion. So let's break this down. This is just crazy. So let's take like Taylor Swift, Luke Bryan, Beyonce, Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga. I mean, everyone that's big, Let's take all of them in the music industry, all of their concerts, and put that in a bucket. That's not enough. Now let's take like the NFL, all of the sports, the NFL, the NBA, all of the game, I don't go to those things, but like the prices and stuff that you pay to go to a game to get tickets, and like the clothing and all of the apparel that you buy. You put that in the bucket, that's still not enough. Let's add the entertainment industry, which is movies, like box office sales, how much the movie stars are getting made. How much they're making. That's what I meant. You add that into the bucket, and it's still not enough. So if you're wondering if this is the place to be, if you're in the right spot, yes. Because if they're making billions of dollars, if this industry is making billions of dollars, why would you not want to be a part of that? I was like, whoa, when I heard that the first time. It was crazy. But with all this being said, a lot of us get really excited, just like I did. I got really excited, talked myself out of it. Because your brain is wired to keep you safe, to keep you from, I don't know, just it's wired to keep you safe. So if something new comes along and it's not familiar with it, it's going to say, run, 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 run. And you're going to come up with a million excuses in the book to not try something different. Well, guess what? The something different is actually what's changing people's lives. Going with how you're supposed to live, going by the book, it's a struggle for a lot of people right now. So it's kind of like what the definition of insanity is. Trying the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Albert Einstein said that. Excuse me. It does work for a lot of people to go to school and to, get that degree that they're looking for. And a lot of people end up having a crap ton of student debt that they can't pay off, or they pay it off clear until they're 80. So why not try something different? Because it is working, obviously, for a lot of different people. $30 billion, it's a huge industry. So why not try something different? Because it could work for you. I'm gonna get this wrapped up. I have a couple more things to say. So I feel like if you hustle and if you have determination and you're consistent, you will get the results. It's a roller coaster ride. Ask anyone. It's just like life. It's the roller coaster ride where some days you're like, woohoo, I'm on top of the world, and then other days you're like, oh, I just don't have the motivation. I want to stay home and watch a movie. That's normal. You're a human being. That's okay. We all are like that. But if you're staying consistent with some of the things that we teach you to do, guaranteed you will have the success, and you will have those days where you're like, I just signed up 5 girls, or I just sold $1,000, or just crazy things, and you're going to be like on fire, and people are going to see that, and they're going to be attracted to that. And it just creates this snowball effect. It's insane. It's crazy. So back to the details of being a distributor. Sorry. So we teach you how to do live videos. What's a live video? What I'm doing right now. We teach you how to build a team. We teach you how to sell product, how to be confident in doing all of those things, because it's new to everyone. It's not like they teach you all that in school. It's a new thing. So we teach you how to order smart, because we want you to get the max discount so you can receive max profits. You get paid off of just one person. That's really crazy, because a lot of companies require many more things to be able to start getting a commission check. But let's say you sign up one person and they order, you will get a commission check off of that, because they want you to be rewarded for the efforts of your team and for everything that you're doing to grow your team. It's crazy. It's amazing, and it's just really generous of them to be able to do that. And then the trips and the cars that I told you about, they're attainable. They're not out of reach. Like, you can actually get them. It's awesome. People are qualifying in months to get it, which is just insane. Sorry, I'm going to my next page because I don't want to lose my place. But I did lose my place because I totally messed up my pages. Good grief. So there we go. When you start making commission, though, so this is actually good information. When you start making commission, you do need to order at least 100 PV. Super low overhead, so no stress there. The out of stock situation that you may have heard of, It's still currently going on, but products come and go every day, and we're all experienced with this. So we show you how to work through it. We show you how to still order, and it's like, it doesn't affect anything really. Like, you'll be fine. And just ask this question to yourself. Getting better every day. Exactly, Natalie. So who do you know that would love the product, that could use financial help in their life right now, that loves makeup, so like makeup artists, or just your friends that love makeup, hairstylists, beauty bloggers. How about just like your friends and your cousins, your sisters? How about their cousins and their friends and your aunts? Like, it kind of just grows. Like, it's crazy. So keep in mind that people are going to be very supportive of you. You have this whole team. We're called lip bosses. You have this whole team that is supportive of you. You're going to have your friends and family that are supportive of you. But also keep in mind that acting on it sooner than later is actually very important, because if you don't, someone else is going to share the product with them and the opportunity with them, and that person could have been signed up under you or could have been your customer. So basically, if you don't share it with them, someone else will. You have nothing to lose. Like, let's just wrap this up. You have nothing to lose. It's $55. Sure, like maybe like a dinner date, but you're gonna have like 5 more of those dinner dates paid for from this, because you just will. The longer you wait, the more people are actually learning about the product, as you know. The more people are deciding to join. And like I said, they're people that you could have sold to or would have been on your team. So we all have our personal lives. I get that. But this gives us like an extra purpose. It's a sisterhood of girls that they're just so nice. They're so loving. They're kind. We're friends and supportive. And excuse me. I've literally not met one person that has signed up and not absolutely loved it. So that says a lot right there. So if you've already tried LipSense, you'll already love it. Guaranteed you've probably already shared it with somebody or showed it with someone, showed its awesomeness to be like, look, it doesn't come off. So take hold of this opportunity that is being shared with you by me, by whoever told you to get on this video and watch it. Take hold of it and run with it. You're gonna love it. I promise you will. So if you want to know how you actually sign up, like physically sign up, I'll tell you the steps. You go to SeneGence.com and you're gonna hover over a tab that says Career. And below that it says sign up. You're going to click on that. Scroll to the bottom of the page. It says click here to sign up. You're going to click that button, and then a page is going to appear, and you need to enter your distributor number. This is going to be the person that invited you. You're going to put their number in that box. You're going to go to the next page, get your membership for 55 buckaroos. And then we're going to teach you what to do from there. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be great. And that is basically, that's how you do it. That's how you get signed up. I just told you step by step. So if you have questions, any more questions, ask them right now, because I'm wrapping this up. If you don't have any other questions for me, go ahead and talk to the person that invited you to this and get in contact with them. Grab your computer. Just do it tonight. And tomorrow, we will hit the ground running. You can start making money tomorrow, which is awesome. So have a great night, everyone. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you soon.